So when we do rolling patterns, right? If people are not familiar with rolling patterns, what we're trying to do is to get individual parts of the body, just to use the butt. Okay, so if we talk about cross body chains, right? This butt connects to which shoulder?
The left shoulder.
So that sling, I'm kind of kicking off. Okay, and when we do rolling, we just want to roll, and it should be nice and easy. And we come back this way. Okay, and then we do the same leg to come back over. And then which sling is that here?
The left. The left shoulder.
Anterior.
Lead it here, and then I come over, right? So I've got an extension and a flexion pattern, which mimics what? Walking, right? From here. Okay. And then you do the same on the other side for the leg. And then you have the arm. So then the arm, we come back from like an extension pattern here, coming here, right? This can be really hard for a lot of people to do because they have to lead back with the lat, and this is hardest because they have to use the neck. And remember, this is where the neck comes into play. Okay, so here's with me. If you're standing up and I was testing your sling, and you turned your head to the left, and your sling blew out, it just went weak. What do you think is going to happen when I turn my head to the left down here, and I have to use that sling? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to go, oh shit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to use something else. What you'll see is that people push in with this or push in with here. They use a 2 and a 3 to generate from a 1. Why? And you can struggle rolling all day long because you haven't addressed what?
Your neck.
The neck. Okay? So that's why the neck can be a difference on this one for people. And of course, see how I have to look at my hand? The eyes? Okay? And then that was which sling?
Right anterior.
Left lat, thoracolumbar fascia, right glute. Here. Right?
And right abductor.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta watch tension in hand when people roll.
Yeah.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Right? And when they cue people to roll, a lot of people will have their fingers out here and you just touch the fingers. So you're reaching. You're reaching, elongating your fascia, trying to expand to go. Okay?
That's what you do want to do, correct?
If people can't roll, you can actually help them do that, yes. Okay? So when you're here, you should just be able to roll without extra tension. Just go. Right? Now from here, I've got to get back over, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I have to go into this pattern. What'd you just do? Neck flexion, neck flexors, okay? Looking in here, okay? Come up, turn, and then I have to use this to come over. Which sling is this?
Left anterior.
Left anterior oblique. And if I turn my head to the right and I don't own this, if I don't own this sling, when I turn my head to the right, I'm gonna be like stuck. And then to get over, your body's just gonna do a couple things. It's either gonna lift and push and do this. It's gonna push into the ground here or lift up here. What pattern does that look like? A gate pattern. So if you can't rotate, you'll pull from a distal pattern in a gate. Imagine if you're a runner. And if you're here and you get stuck on the ground, no less, where you don't have to do anything, and you push in with your left heel really hard to go over, what do you think you're going to do when you stand up and you load and you run? You're going to push with this left side like crazy. And then what you're going to get is you're going to say, Doc, my calf on my left side, freaking my hamstring always hurt when I run. Why? Because you don't own what? Zone 1. Or you don't own your neck.
Your neck.
So I'm not looking at your calf. I'm looking at your calf and your hand, and I'm going to treat it. But what are they trying to tell me? They're telling me they're not happy all the time. Okay? So then I have to look where you think it is and ain't. Ida Roth comes into play, and then here. Okay?